My friends, let me ask you something. Have you ever stood up from your chair and felt your knees creak like an old wooden floor? Or maybe your shoulders don't rotate quite the way they used to? You're not alone. Over 60% of adults over 60 experience joint discomfort, stiffness, or swelling, and most think it's just part of getting older. Let me tell you something powerful. Aging is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Your body has the amazing ability to rebuild, repair, and renew, even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. And one of the best ways to make that happen is by giving your body the raw materials it needs to rebuild those joints from the inside out, collagen-rich foods. So today I'm going to share 6 collagen-boosting foods that can help ease swelling, strengthen your joints, and keep you moving pain-free, naturally. Let me share something that's been used for thousands of years by our ancestors, something that was known long before collagen powders and fancy supplements ever existed. I'm talking about bone broth, one of the most powerful natural joint healing foods on this planet. When we talk about rebuilding joints, easing stiffness, and supporting our cartilage, bone broth is the foundation, literally, because it's made from the very material that builds our own bones, tendons, and connective tissue. Now I want you to imagine this for a moment. The bones and joints in your body are just like the beams and hinges of a house. Over time, with wear and tear, those hinges start to creak, the structure starts to weaken, and what it needs is reinforcement, fresh material to rebuild its strength. That's exactly what bone broth does inside of you. When you drink it, you're not just warming your belly, you're delivering collagen, gelatin, glycine, proline, glutamine, and essential minerals straight to your body, the same compounds that make up your joints, skin, and connective tissues. Now here's the key. Collagen from bone broth isn't just a protein, it's the glue that holds you together. When you're over 60, your body's ability to produce collagen naturally slows down dramatically. That's why we start to see wrinkles, stiffness, weaker nails, and more creaky joints. But here's the exciting part. You can reverse that decline by supplying your body with the raw materials it needs to rebuild itself. Every cup of bone broth you drink is like sending a construction crew straight to your joints to start repairing what's been worn down over the years. Bone broth also contains gelatin, which is incredibly healing for the gut. You see, your gut health and your joint health are deeply connected. When your gut is inflamed, it triggers inflammation throughout the body, including your knees, hips, and shoulders. So when you heal the gut, you automatically reduce inflammation in the joints. That's why bone broth is called a 2-for-1 healer. It calms inflammation at the root while rebuilding the tissues that cushion and support your joints. Now let's talk about how to make it practical. You don't need to spend a fortune or search for exotic ingredients. You can make this right in your kitchen. Take a pot, add organic beef bones or chicken bones. Cover them with water and add a splash of apple cider vinegar. The vinegar helps pull out the minerals from the bones, calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, all those vital nutrients your body craves. Throw in some garlic, celery, onions, and carrots for flavor and extra antioxidants. Then let it simmer slowly for at least 10 to 12 hours. If you're using an instant pot, you can do it in a few hours. When it's done, strain it, let it cool, and store it in your fridge. And here's what I tell my patients: start small. Drink 1 cup a day, preferably warm and on an empty stomach. That's when your body absorbs it best. You can even add a pinch of turmeric or black pepper to boost its anti-inflammatory effects. If you make it a daily habit, 1 cup a day, you'll notice that within weeks your joints feel looser, your skin feels firmer, and that dull, achy stiffness starts to fade. Let me tell you, I've seen men and women in their 70s and 80s regain flexibility they thought was lost forever just by adding this simple ritual to their routine. The body is an incredible healer when we give it the right ingredients. You don't have to chase pain relief. Let your body do the work. Bone broth doesn't just rebuild, it renews. It tells your body you still have what it takes to repair, to move, to live strong. So start today, make that cup of bone broth your daily medicine, because healing doesn't come from doing something big once in a while. It comes from doing something small every single day. Your body's been waiting for this. Now it's time to feed it the nourishment it deserves. Let's talk about one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory foods on this planet, salmon. If you're over 60 and your joints ache, your knees swell, or your hands feel stiff in the morning, I want you to listen closely. The real problem isn't just age. It's inflammation. Inflammation is like a silent fire burning inside your body. You can't always see it, but you sure can feel it. In your joints, your back, your shoulders, your neck, it's that dull, nagging pain that steals your energy and slows you down. And one of the greatest ways to calm that fire is through the omega-3 fatty acids found in salmon. When you eat salmon, you're not just feeding your body, you're fueling it with nature's own joint lubricant. Those omega-3C, EPA, and DHA go to work by reducing the chemicals in your body that cause swelling and pain. Think of it like pouring cool water over a flame. That's what happens inside your joints when you eat salmon regularly. Your body becomes less inflamed, your cartilage gets protected, and your movements become smoother and easier. Now let's go a little deeper. Your joints are surrounded by synovial fluid. That's your body's natural lubricant. When inflammation sets in, that fluid thickens and loses its slipperiness. It's like trying to open a rusty door hinge. It creaks and resists movement. Omega-3 ceps help thin that fluid and restore its ability to cushion and protect your joints. That means less grinding, less stiffness, and more freedom to move the way you want. But salmon does more than reduce inflammation. It's also a natural collagen protector. Collagen is what gives your cartilage its flexibility and bounce. Inflammation breaks collagen down faster than your body can rebuild it. So when you eat salmon, those omega-3s slow that breakdown and allow your collagen to thrive, keeping your joints resilient and your skin youthful. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Dr. Mandell, I don't like fish. I get it, but stay with me, because even if you can't eat salmon, there are options. You can take a high-quality fish oil supplement or try other omega-3 rich foods like sardines, mackerel, or chia seeds. But if you do enjoy salmon, make sure you choose wild-caught salmon, not farmed. Wild salmon grows naturally in clean waters and has higher levels of omega-3C and far fewer toxins. Here's a simple way to make salmon part of your life. Bake or grill it with olive oil, lemon, and fresh garlic. Add some turmeric on top, another powerful anti-inflammatory spice. When those two ingredients work together, it's like a 1-2 punch against swelling and pain. You don't need fancy sauces or deep frying, just simple, clean preparation. And here's something most people overlook. Inflammation doesn't just cause pain, it also slows down recovery and energy. When you lower inflammation, your cells can breathe again. Your mitochondria, your body's energy factories, start producing energy more efficiently. That's why many people notice they don't just move better after eating more omega-3 rich foods, they actually feel more alive. Now let's make this practical. Try this simple routine. Have a salmon meal 2 to 3 times a week. If that's too much, aim for once a week and supplement with fish oil daily. Take it with your largest meal to help absorption. Over time, you'll begin to notice your joints aren't as tight in the morning, your fingers don't swell as easily, and even your mood feels more stable. That's not a coincidence. Omega-3 CES also help balance brain chemistry, which means less anxiety, less fatigue, and better focus. I want you to understand something. You don't need to live your life avoiding movement because of pain. You can rebuild, you can repair. Your body is always listening to what you feed it. Every bite of salmon is a message to your body that says, reduce the fire, heal the damage, strengthen what's weak. So make this your commitment. Choose anti-inflammatory foods that work with your body, not against it. Start with salmon. Simple, natural, powerful. Because every meal you eat is either feeding inflammation or fighting it, and the choice, my friend, is in your hands. Let's talk about one of the simplest, most overlooked foods that can completely transform how your body builds strength from the inside out: eggs. You see, when most people think about collagen, they think of powders, supplements, or expensive drinks. But your body doesn't need fancy products to produce collagen. It needs the right raw materials, and that's exactly what eggs provide in their purest, most natural form. Inside every egg, nature has packed almost everything the human body needs to rebuild and repair itself. Eggs are loaded with amino acids, the building blocks your body uses to produce collagen, the very protein that keeps your joints flexible, your skin firm, your tendons strong, and your bones supported. When you crack open that egg, you're holding a complete source of nourishment, simple, affordable, and incredibly effective for people over 60 who want to move better and feel stronger. Now let's break this down. Collagen is built from 3 key amino acids: glycine, proline, and lysine. These amino acids work together to create the flexible fibers that cushion your joints and keep your tissues elastic. Eggs provide all 3 in perfect balance. But that's not all. The yolk is where the magic happens. The yolk contains vitamin D, choline, and sulfur, 3 powerful nutrients that support bone density, nerve health, and collagen production. Sulfur in particular plays a vital role because it helps your body form the bonds that hold collagen fibers together. Without enough sulfur, your body can't build strong, stable connective tissue, and that's when pain, weakness, and stiffness start creeping in. I always tell people, your joints are like the tires on your car. You have to maintain them if you want to keep moving smoothly. Every morning that you eat an egg, you're adding fresh air to those tires, giving your body the resources it needs to stay mobile and stable. You don't have to eat a dozen eggs. Just 2 boiled or poached eggs a day can make a significant difference over time. Now I know some of you worry about cholesterol. You've been told for years that eggs are bad for your heart. But research has shown that cholesterol in eggs doesn't raise blood cholesterol the way we once thought. In fact, eggs can improve your HDL, your good cholesterol, while helping balance your hormones naturally. Remember, cholesterol is the raw material your body uses to make hormones, and hormones play a big role in muscle recovery, joint strength, and energy. Here's how to make this work for you. Start your morning with protein. Your body repairs and rebuilds overnight, and it needs nourishment first thing in the morning to continue that healing process. Skip the sugary cereals or pastries. Those cause inflammation and stiffness. Instead, have 2 boiled or poached eggs with a handful of spinach or avocado. That combination gives you protein, healthy fats, and antioxidants. Everything your body needs to keep your joints happy and your mind sharp. Here's something most people don't realize. The membrane inside the eggshell, that thin film you see when you peel a boiled egg, is actually made of collagen, glucosamine, and hyaluronic acid. These are the same compounds used in joint supplements. So even the humble egg contains nature's joint repair kit built right into it. When you feed your body the right building blocks, it responds quickly. Within a few weeks of making eggs part of your routine, you might notice your knees feel less stiff when you get out of bed, your skin looks more hydrated, and your energy lasts longer throughout the day. That's not magic. That's biology working the way it's supposed to. So here's your challenge. Make eggs part of your daily rhythm. One small change, one powerful habit. Because healing doesn't require big, complicated steps. It requires consistency. When you start your day with real nutrient-dense foods like eggs, you're telling your body, I'm ready to rebuild. Your body knows what to do. You just have to give it the right tools. Each egg is a message of renewal, a signal of strength. Feed your body what it was designed to thrive on, and it will thank you with stronger joints, better movement, and the vitality you deserve, no matter your age. Let's talk about something small, colorful, and delicious that has the power to protect your joints, your collagen, and even your skin. Berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. These little gifts from nature are far more than just sweet treats. They are some of the most powerful collagen protectors and anti-inflammatory foods you can put into your body. If you're over 60 and you're dealing with stiff joints, swelling, or feeling like your body's wearing out, I want you to really understand this. Your body isn't broken, it's just running low on the nutrients it needs to repair itself, and berries are one of nature's best repair tools. Collagen breakdown doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow process caused by oxidative stress, the damage that builds up from stress, poor diet, toxins, and time. Think of oxidative stress like rust on a car. Every day, free radicals, those unstable molecules, attack your cells, your collagen, and your connective tissues. Over time, that rust weakens your joints, makes your skin thinner, and leaves you feeling sore and stiff. But berries, they're your natural rust remover. Packed with antioxidants and vitamin C, they neutralize those free radicals, stopping that damage before it gets worse. Here's something most people don't know. Your body can't produce collagen properly without vitamin C. Vitamin C acts like the spark plug that turns amino acids into collagen. Without it, your body's collagen factory shuts down. That's why one of the first signs of vitamin C deficiency isn't sickness. It's joint pain, bleeding gums, and fragile skin. When you give your body more vitamin C through berries, you're flipping that collagen switch back on. Now here's a little self-test you can try at home. Press your skin gently on your forearm and see how long it takes to bounce back. If it stays indented for a few seconds, that's a sign your collagen is weakening. Or maybe you've noticed that your skin bruises more easily than before. That's another signal. These small signs aren't just cosmetic. They're your body whispering, I need help rebuilding. The corrective action is simple. Add a cup of mixed berries to your diet every single day. It doesn't matter whether they're fresh or frozen. What matters is consistency. You can mix them into yogurt, oatmeal, or smoothies. And here's the key. Eat them in the morning on an empty stomach or before your main meal. That's when your body can best absorb those antioxidants and send them straight into your bloodstream. Now let's go deeper into how they work. Berries contain compounds called anthocyanins. These are what give them their deep blue and red colors. Anthocyanins are like bodyguards for your collagen fibers. They prevent the enzymes that break down collagen from doing their damage. They also help your capillaries, the tiny blood vessels that carry oxygen and nutrients to your joints, stay strong and flexible. That means better circulation, better healing, and less inflammation in your knees, hips, and shoulders. If you're someone who wakes up with stiff fingers or swelling around the joints, make this a daily ritual. Combine your berries with a handful of nuts like walnuts or almonds. The vitamin C from the berries helps rebuild collagen, and the omega-3C from the nuts reduce inflammation. It's the perfect healing combination. And I'll tell you something else. When your body has enough antioxidants, your energy changes. You think clearer, you feel lighter, and you recover faster. That's because antioxidants don't just protect your joints. They protect your mitochondria, your cell's energy producers. The result, less fatigue, more movement, and more life in your years. You see, healing doesn't always require big changes. Sometimes it's as simple as adding color to your plate. Nature gave us a rainbow of foods for a reason. Each color heals a different part of the body. The reds, blues, and purples of berries are there to restore your connective tissues, strengthen your blood vessels, and keep your body flexible. So here's what I want you to do. Make berries part of your daily healing routine. A handful of blueberries in the morning, a few strawberries after lunch, or a berry smoothie in the evening. Small steps, big results. You'll start to notice not just the difference in how you move, but how you feel, clearer, calmer, and stronger from the inside out. Your body has the power to rebuild, but it needs your help. So feed it what it's asking for. Every handful of berries is like sending your body a message that says, keep going, keep healing. You're not just eating fruit, you're feeding your future. Let's talk about something most people never think twice about: chicken skin, tendons, and cartilage. These are the parts that often get thrown away, trimmed off, or avoided because they're not as pretty as a clean chicken breast. But let me tell you something powerful. Those are the exact parts that your joints, bones, and connective tissues are made from. The skin, tendons, and ligaments of chicken are packed with collagen, gelatin, and amino acids. Your body desperately needs to repair joint damage, rebuild cartilage, and restore mobility, especially if you're over 60. You see, the problem most people face as they age isn't just wear and tear, it's a lack of rebuilding materials. Think of your joints like the suspension system in a car. Over time, the shock absorbers wear down and the ride gets rougher. What your body needs is the raw material to replace that cushioning, and collagen from chicken gives you just that. When you eat slow-cooked chicken, or you simmer it long enough for the collagen to melt into the broth, you're delivering the exact proteins your joints crave. Here's the truth. Your body can't make collagen out of thin air. It needs amino acids like glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, and chicken connective tissues are loaded with them. When you consume those parts, your digestive system breaks them down into smaller peptides that go straight to your skin, tendons, and cartilage to rebuild. That's why traditional diets around the world, from Asian soups to Mediterranean stews, always include the whole animal, not just the lean muscle. Our ancestors knew that true nourishment comes from the parts closest to the bone. Now let's make this practical. You can prepare a simple collagen-rich chicken stew at home. Take bone-in chicken legs or wings, keep the skin and tendons intact, and let them cook slowly in a pot with water, garlic, celery, and a little salt. As it simmers, you'll see the collagen turn into gelatin. That's liquid gold for your joints. Drink that broth or use it as a base for soups throughout the week. Over time, you'll begin to feel more lubrication in your joints, less stiffness in the morning, and better recovery after movement. But here's something even more important. You have to keep your joints active for that collagen to work. Collagen doesn't rebuild joints that stay still. It responds to movement and circulation. So before each meal, especially if you're having a collagen-rich food, take 3 minutes to gently move your joints. Rotate your wrists, ankles, knees, and shoulders. Small circular motions. You'll feel the warmth build up as blood flows through those areas, carrying the collagen and nutrients right where they're needed. This is one of the simplest, most overlooked healing rituals you can do daily. Think of it this way. When your body gets the right nutrients and the right movement, it becomes a self-repairing machine. The collagen from chicken provides the building blocks, and your movement acts as the messenger that says, hey, send those nutrients here, rebuild this area. It's teamwork between what you eat and how you move. Now, if you're someone who avoids chicken skin because you think it's unhealthy, I want you to know this: natural fats from chicken skin are not your enemy. They actually help you absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, all of which are essential for bone and joint strength. The problem isn't natural fats, it's processed, artificial foods that cause inflammation. When you eat real whole food like slow-cooked chicken, you're nourishing your body the way nature intended. Here's what I tell my patients. Healing is not complicated, it's consistent. Simple habits practiced daily. Cook with the parts of food that most people throw away, because that's where the real medicine is. You're not eating for taste alone. You're eating for repair, for function, for movement. Your body doesn't care about fancy supplements. It cares about nutrients that come alive inside you. Every time you eat collagen-rich chicken, you're rebuilding the foundation that supports your freedom of movement. So the next time you cook, don't trim away the parts that could be healing you. Keep them, cook them slow, let them work their magic. And before that first bite, take those 3 minutes to stretch and rotate your joints. Feel your body wake up, feel it respond. Because healing isn't passive, it's active. Your body wants to move, it wants to rebuild. And with the right foods and a little daily motion, it absolutely will. You just have to give it the chance. There's one food that most people think of only as a flavor booster, but in truth, it's one of the greatest joint protectors nature ever gave us. Garlic. This humble little bulb sitting in your kitchen cabinet holds incredible power when it comes to preserving your collagen, reducing inflammation, and keeping your joints strong and flexible as you age. If you're over 60 and you've been feeling those familiar aches, the stiffness in your knees when you get up, the swelling in your hands, or the soreness in your lower back, garlic might just be the secret ally your body's been waiting for. You see, garlic isn't just food, it's medicine. It contains natural compounds called organosulfur compounds, and one of the most powerful of these is allicin. When you crush or chop garlic, allicin is released, and that's where its healing magic begins. Allicin is known to lower inflammation throughout the body by blocking enzymes that trigger joint pain. It also supports your body's ability to produce glutathione, one of the most important antioxidants that protect your cells, tissues, and yes, your collagen from breaking down too quickly. Collagen loss is a silent process. You don't feel it right away. It starts with little things, clicking joints, slower recovery, sagging skin, until one day you realize your body isn't bouncing back the way it used to. But the beautiful thing is, garlic helps slow down collagen degradation while protecting the collagen you already have. It's like having a shield that guards your connective tissues against wear and tear. Now let's talk about something fascinating. Garlic doesn't just protect your collagen, it also improves blood circulation. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients are delivered to your joints, tendons, and ligaments. That's critical for healing because the areas around your joints don't get a lot of blood flow naturally. When garlic helps open up those blood vessels, it ensures the nutrients from your food, collagen, amino acids, minerals, actually reach the places where repair needs to happen. Here's something I recommend everyone do. Activate your garlic. Don't just toss it straight into the pan. Crush or chop your garlic and let it sit for about 10 minutes before cooking it. That resting period allows the enzyme reaction that produces allicin to fully take place. Once it's activated, you can cook it lightly or add it to your soup, stews, or roasted vegetables. That simple step multiplies its healing properties. Now, garlic doesn't just help your joints, it helps your whole body age better. Studies have shown that regular garlic consumption can lower blood pressure, support heart health, improve gut bacteria, and strengthen the immune system. And when your immune system is calmer and stronger, your body spends less time fighting inflammation and more time rebuilding. Everything is connected. The less your immune system overreacts, the less inflammation you have. And that means less pain and stiffness in your joints. Here's a simple habit that can make a world of difference. Make garlic part of your daily cooking routine. You don't have to eat it raw if that's too strong, although raw garlic has the highest potency, but use it consistently. Add it to your soups, eggs, sautéed vegetables, or even drizzle it in olive oil as a dip. The goal is not perfection, it's consistency. Your body listens to repetition, not one-time efforts. And if you want to take it one step further, pair garlic with foods rich in vitamin C, like berries, peppers, or citrus fruits. Vitamin C helps your body use collagen more efficiently, and when combined with garlic's sulfur compounds, the results are even stronger. You're giving your body both the materials and the protection it needs to stay mobile, pain-free, and youthful from the inside out. Prevention is always better than cure. You can't wait until the pain becomes unbearable to start healing. Garlic works best when it becomes a daily protector, not just an occasional remedy. Think of it as building a strong defense system. One clove at a time. Remember, aging doesn't mean breaking down. It means becoming wiser about how you treat your body. Every clove of garlic you add to your meal is a choice to protect yourself. It's a small act with a powerful message. I am taking care of my future self. So start today. Crush a clove, let it rest, add it to your meal, and let your body absorb that natural medicine day by day. You'll notice more flexibility, less swelling, more energy, because garlic doesn't just heal joints. It helps your entire body move and function in harmony. Small habits, practice daily, create lifelong results. Garlic is proof that healing doesn't have to come from a pill. Sometimes it's already sitting in your kitchen waiting for you to use it. My friends, here's what I want you to remember. Healing doesn't happen overnight, but it happens every night when you give your body the right tools. You are not too old to rebuild. You are not too late to start. Every sip of bone broth, every bite of salmon, every berry and egg, they start sending a powerful message to your body. I am ready to heal. Start today. Pick one of these 6 foods and make it part of your next meal. Your body is waiting for that signal to rebuild. Stay consistent. Stay positive. And remember, your health is your greatest wealth. Protect it, feed it, and it will reward you with years of strength, freedom, and movement.